Joe Rogan has entered the chat. Who has not entered the chat when it comes to these two? And this crazy story of Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. Because Joe Rogan has officially blasted Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, welcome to the club, for suing sweet Justin Baldoni. He says they effed up. He mentioned this on his podcast on Saturday. The best part about it is that he did this with 3 other guys in a room while they were watching boxing. It's the best guys podcast moment ever. Check it out.
You've been following the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing?
Bro, Blake Lively, talk about ruining your reputation, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, they fucked up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit. And they're like, you were a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to fucking ruin a guy's livelihood by using the Me Too movement.
Because they were trying to take over the movie.
Yeah.
They were trying to take over the movie and the whole franchise. He owned the franchise.
They're fucked,
The whole
man.
thing's crazy.
They're fucked.
And he's suing the New York Times, and he's got a great case
He's
there,
going hard in
too.
the paint. But
They
that's
should.
what it takes.
That's what it takes.
It's like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
He did it for the boys.
Exactly. You got to do it.
You need real motherfuckers to be like, nah, man, I ain't going out like this.
Yeah, especially a guy like that. It was like known as being like this really sweet, nice guy.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right,
Dude,
enough.
he posted the receipts.
Oh,
He's
the
like, oh,
receipts are
remember our
crazy.
tech exchange? Bah, bah,
How about she
bah,
told
bah.
him to come into the dressing room while she was breastfeeding?
What a fun
And then
ass.
part of the complaint was that he came into the dressing room while I was breastfeeding. Like, you literally have a text exchange back and forth. They just never thought that anybody was going to come out with the receipts.
Because no one's ever done it. Because everyone usually just bows
Because everyone's
down.
scared.
Yeah.
Because Ryan Reynolds A-list, Blake Lively A-list. Like, they're the queens. 20, like, it's 20.
That's like 18.
Oh, is it over?
Yeah, we missed it.
God
It's
damn it.
2025. That shit's over, man.
18 up against the case.
I bet some of you women never thought you'd be on the same side as Joe Rogan, but I'll tell you, I love Joe Rogan's takes on so many things. I love it because he talks about a variety of things, right? He questions things, he asks the questions, he has a variety of people on his podcast. Not everything I agree with, trust me, but this is so great. It's like 4 guys sitting around watching boxing, eating snacks, drinking sodas, whatever, and talking about real life things. Because these are men who could easily have been in the same position as Justin Baldoni. And they're saying that no one ever fights back because it's the machine. It's Justin Baldoni versus the machine of Hollywood. Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively. And the thing is, using that Me Too movement, which is a woman using the words sexual assault or sexual harassment, everyone bows down. They're like, we can't fight back. But Justin Baldoni said, "No, not this time. I've got the receipts to prove it." And everyone sees through the bullshit. Okay? I mean, of course, not everyone. There are definitely some people out there that will still believe Blake until the day they die, but most people see through the bullshit. And I love it. I love it when the worlds collide. I am definitely into this one. Now, do you think that Ryan Reynolds was a fan of Joe Rogan before this? And do you think this is going to really upset him? I think this is a huge blow to Ryan Reynolds' ego. Oof. Who's next to speak up against Ryan and Blake?